till his last thing. Swear I got love for my fiends. Back by popular demand, I'm the man. All I do is win. Life is like a highlight reel. I put numbers on the boards, even scores up abroad for real. I do it just for sport. Like the homies with the rock and the white tube socks.
It's the Pelicans at home for a little interconference action in New Orleans. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Celtics are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got DeMarre Carroll out there. Gobert is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Butler in at the 2 spot. Gobert with a screen on Rose. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. A marquee matchup tonight. Two great centers going head-to-head. Brent, talk about the attributes scouts are looking for out of modern-day centers.
I think one of the things that they look for first with regards to a big man, Kevin, is a guy who doesn't shy away from contact. I know the game is moving with a little more open pace and space, but still, your big guy's got to want to be physical, because there are times in the game, whether he's touching it in the post or not, he's got to be a presence both offensively and defensively. That requires taking a few hits.
And with the ability to pass, and you know, the guys like Bogut, even in advanced age, can still, I think, make a difference in that position.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Bogut and Steven Adams, they're still willing to sacrifice their body, not for the glory of having the ball, but everything they can do for getting the ball into open space for their guards. That means hitting a guy, setting hard screens. That physicality has got to be priority one.
Gordon kicks it over to Schroeder. Second chance effort. And the bucket is good from Carroll in deep. Carroll's got his first basket of the night.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Love kicks to Rose. It's a pick by Love. There's Crabbe with the three. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Schroeder passes to Gordon. The kick outside to Butler. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Crabbe dishes to Love. Over Gordon. And that one's good. Love. And that ties it up.
Kevin Love, super efficient in the paint, a high percentage scorer who can use that soft touch inside.
Nobody near Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gordon with the defensive effort.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
It's Carroll on the wing. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here is Rose. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. It's stolen by Gobert. Round against Carroll. Here's Butler. Makes it off the glass.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
It's stolen by Carroll. Butler with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction. Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
The drive by Schroeder. The kick outside to Butler. And stolen by Love. Brown with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
Well, he can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw in the contact.
Stolen by Gordon. Gobert with a screen for Schroeder. Feeds it to Carroll. Gordon a screen. Butler kicks to Gordon. And stolen by Love. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And he hits it to tie the game up. Brown's got his first points of the night.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Some changes for New Orleans. Bielitsa, he checks in for Love. Solomon Hill comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Derrick Rose. Humphries the pass to Mejri. And the shot goes in.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
There's the pick. The dish out to Grant. There's the triple. Nice D from Crawford. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Rockets. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Right wing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Passes it to Humphries. Crawford kicks to Prince.
Good job by Hill, just getting a hand up on defense. That can be just enough to throw off a shooter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dellavedova kicks to Bielitsa. No good off the front iron. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Boston on top, up by 4. We'll take a quick... How the second quarter get... Boston leading by 4. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Corey Joseph is out there with Jordan Crawford. Then there's Mejri. Then it's Chris Humphries. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. It's picked off. Hill kicks to Bielitsa. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Drummond. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Humphries. Here's Mejri. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Prince fires. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
Here's Burks. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. So many great point guards in the league right now, guys who can do much more than just facilitate. Brent, how has that position in your mind evolved over the years?
I think watching these point guards play, Kevin, and their ability to score the basketball has been remarkable. There have been guys throughout the history of the league that have been tremendous scorers at the point guard position, but now with the emphasis on three-point shooting and less about point guards' traditional role of setting up the rest of the team, that's why you're seeing such dynamic play from that position.
Unloads from 13, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Biyombo is checked in for Bielitsa. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
So for the Pelicans, Jaylen Brown comes in for Solomon Hill, and Crabbe subbed in for Burks. Mahimi, a screen on Joseph. Biyombo up top. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Over to the left wing. Here's Humphries. Over Mahimi. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead. Pass to Crabbe. Lets it go from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's Joseph in the corner. Kicks to Crawford. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Brown. To the middle. Wants to get it to Biyombo and does. This is to Crabbe. He kicks to Biyombo. Just 5 to shoot. Elbowed over the pass to Biyombo. Here's Mahimi. And Boston with the rebound. Now Joseph still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Humphries kicks to measure. Here's Prince. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Alvin Gentry has to be proud that the responsibilities of playing defense for their squad last year was something that they accepted. They went from a bottom 3 team to a top 10 team defensively just last season.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
The Australian-born Matthew Dellavedova, another success story from the land down under.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Carroll. Butler dishes to Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Schroeder. Nice work here coming off the screen. Crabbe's got 6 points.
The ability to drain it from beyond the arc, that smooth, clean release. Crabbe clearly helping out the team there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Schroeder kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Carroll. Back to Butler. And stolen by Biyombo. The feed to Mahimi. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. .52 seconds left here in the second. Here's Brown. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Shot's good from Butler.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Now here's Cram. He's got 8. Mahimi a screen. Off the pick. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
They get the rebound. The layup off target. Pelicans trailed by 7. There's the pass to Crabbe. Mahimi dishes to Crabbe. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Just like to see the defensive effort.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. Celtics leading by 7. Mahimi is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Brown, and it's Crabbe in the shooting guard position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Butler, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting well. They're at 45%. Now here's Crabbe, defended by Butler. Lets it go from deep. Some solid defense from Butler. He feeds it to Carroll. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Gobert kicks to Gordon. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Pelicans trailed by 7. Here's Brown. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Carroll kicks to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And really, the first 3 or 4 seasons of his career, DeMarre Carroll was kind of a fringe rotation player. I think once his three-point shooting took form in Atlanta, that's when his value as a player skyrocketed.
Butler with the steal. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for New Orleans. Drummond's checked in for Mahimi. Kevin Love comes in for Biyombo. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Derrick Rose.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And for DeMarre Carroll, able to hit the 3, but it all starts for him, Greg, at the defensive end.
Yeah, he can be an intimidator on that side of the ball, and with his lockdown mentality defensively, he only needs to provide complementary scoring to be a key contributor. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Prince is checked in for Boston. Joseph comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
And how about the improvement of Butler in the catch and shoot game? Every year he seems to get a little more comfortable.
Love outside. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got 7 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Brent, all things being equal, do you like the idea of sending everyone to the defensive glass to avoid giving away second chance points? Or do you like leaking a guy or two out in transition, hoping for the best?
I don't think the leak out is a good idea at all, Kevin. You got to have 5 guys attentive to any possession. Most coaches in the NBA will tell you that a possession is not a stop until you collect the defensive rebound.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Here's Drummond. There's Crabbe with a three.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now, a bit out of rhythm.
Here's Butler, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, he's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Rose passes to Brown. Crabbe kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Rose. The rebound by the Celtics.
And they continue to control the glass.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
And it goes down 2 points. Rose has got his first basket of the night.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Drummond with a screen on Gordon. Brown dishes to Rose. Feeds it to Drummond. That one drops for him. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Here's Mesri. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Butler's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
And you look back to that Big 3 era in Boston. You know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Biyombo is checked in for Andre Drummond. Bielitsa comes in for Kevin Love. Hill, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Alec Burks subbed in for Allen Crabbe. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
They set the pick. On its way from Rose for 2. One-on-one here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
The Celtics have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bielitsa. Outside Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Bielitsa passes to Biyombo. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 11. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Pelicans trail by 11. On the floor for Boston. Jamari Carroll is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Biyombo. A second chance effort. That one doesn't drop. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Butler kicks it over to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Love check in for Bielitsa.
Kevin Love.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 11-point game. Pick up by Hill. The dish to Love. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Butler. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
That free throw good from Butler.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
Just 5 on the clock. Rose kicks to Love. Butler dishes to Gordon. Gobert the pass to Gordon. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
3.
And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. Love right side. Will it go? And the dunk by Love.
Yeah, I don't think you have to ask Kevin Love to shoot it twice. Got great confidence in that skill.
Gobert with a screen for Schroeder. There's Gordon with the 3. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Celtics passing it around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Brent, you certainly grew up around basketball. Your dad was a legend. Your brothers certainly played at a very high level. What kind of advantage do you think that gave you, if any, as your career was progressing?
That's funny, Kevin. I can't get away from it. I'm sitting next to you now and we're watching basketball. So,
I know it. Here it is.
The advantage, I think, is just absorbing all of that stuff. Maybe on a subconscious level, that you're taking in everything about what the profession was going to represent for you if in fact you got there, and thank goodness I did.
Well, I always sensed you had a very wide view. Your lens was always wide, capturing as much as you could gather.
Yeah, it was like a 10 to 22 on any camera.
Carroll kicks to Gobert. Back to Carroll. Passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
For 3, Love. Love with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pelicans trail by 20. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Rose penetrating. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Schroeder. It's Carroll on the wing. Kicks to Gobert. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. There's Rose with the 3. Good on the triple.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
There's a good screen. Kicks it out to Love. Out to the right wing. Dishes it to Hill. Back to Rose. Second shot opportunity. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for New Orleans. Biyombo. That's good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jimmy Butler.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Love kicks to Rose. Here's Drummond. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Boston.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
And here is Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making the opposition get physical with it.
And the second free throw, good. 24 seconds left in the 4th. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
And he makes the first.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Here's Joseph.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 14. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
Crab. No good on the quick three.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.